Hi, this is Greg Voisen, and welcome back to this edition of Wizenote. Now, today I want to start with a question that cuts really to the core. What happens in the split second between what someone says and what you say next? That space, that tiny breath, that moment of stillness, it might seem small, but according to Cynthia Kane, that's where your entire leadership power lies. And it's also the very thing we all so often miss when we're under pressure. In Cynthia's book, The Pause Principle, How to Keep Your Cool in Tough Situations, she brings us a message that we all need right now. Whether you're a CEO or a teacher or a parent, or just someone trying to hold it together in this, what seems to be such chaotic world. It's simple, but not easy. We need to pause. Now, when I say pause, I'm not talking about zoning out or bottling emotions. I'm talking about training your nervous system so that instead of reacting from stress or fear or frustration, you can respond from clarity, calm, and confidence. It's the kind of pause that helps you stay in the room when every bone in your body wants to shut down, blow up, or just totally escape. Now, Cynthia introduces a framework called SOFTEN, SOFTEM, and it's a real clever acronym. It's a set of practices you use in real time, in the heat of the moment, to keep yourself grounded. So let's just go through that acronym. I'm going to walk you through it. S is for sensation. Every reaction starts in the body. A tight jaw, a flushed face, a racing heart. That's your nervous system screaming, I don't feel safe here. Most of us are totally unaware of these clues, and that's why we lash out or shut down before we even realize what's happening. Cynthia teaches us how to feel those signals as they arise and use them as clues to pause rather than push through. So the O in SOFTEN, own your discomfort. So instead of denying the tension, name it. It's uncomfortable. I feel threatened. This feels personal. And it's hard. Owning discomfort isn't a weakness, it's leadership. It allows you to respond instead of react, and that subtle shift can repair relationships and rebuild that trust. Now, the F in SOFTEN is for focus on the present. In conflict, our minds love to time travel. We're either rehashing past wounds or jumping ahead to worst case scenarios. But if you want to pause effectively, Cynthia urges us to come back to now, to the present moment, to the conversation, to a breath, to a moment at hand. Now that leads me to the T in SOFTEN, which is take a breath. I know it sounds cliche. Everybody talks about taking a breath, but taking this deep breath, especially a long exhale, signals to your brain you're not in danger. This slows your heart rate. It re-engages your reasoning brain and gives you a fighting chance to choose those words, not regret those words. So what does E stand for? Your eyes. Eyes toward another. When we feel threatened, we stop seeing people, we see enemies. This practice is about rehumanizing the other person, making eye contact. Soften your gaze, reminding yourself that you're not the enemy, you're someone with a story as well. And N is this need to say, this one different. It's not about what you need to say to them. It's about what you need to say to yourself. A grounding mantra, something like, I can stay calm. I'm safe right now. This moment does not define me, because how you talk to yourself in the middle of the storm matters more than what anyone else says. There's a part in the book where Cynthia shares how she used to blow up or shut down in meetings, even though she had read all the books, done all the workshops, and tried all the scripts. And it wasn't until she started regulating her nervous system in real time, using these softened tools, that things began to shift. She found more than calm. She found a freedom. And that's what this book offers us, a way out of the old reactive loops and a way into more conscious, connected human communications. So, as I said in the beginning, if you're a leader, you're a partner, you're a parent, you're acting in any different role, or simply a person who's tired of conversations going sideways, pick up a copy of The Pause Principle by Cynthia Kane, Kane. It's clear, actionable, and grounded in science and mindfulness, and it just might change how you lead or how you live. And if this Wizenote resonated with you, I'd love to invite you to subscribe to Inside Personal Growth. Every week we explore insights that help you lead with more wisdom and live with more presence. And also listen to my full interview with Cynthia Kane about her book. Remember, the power isn't in saying the perfect thing. It's in the pause before you think. Breathe, soften, and choose your next word on purpose. Thanks for listening to this version of Wizenotes. I appreciate you joining in. I hope you enjoyed it.